Right, let's go cause some trouble. Right after we collect everything. What is going... Oh, wonderful, we are under attack. Quite majorly as well. What's this guy doing? Yeah, that's gonna sting. This guy. Also gonna sting. These three. Definitely gonna suck attacking you. You've got no units inside your base. You're probably the easiest one to kill. Right. Come on then, let's get it on. Parking that on right on the edge of our territory like that, that's a come on. I know one when I see one. I shall oblige. I shall oblige quite heavily. Not actually sure if this guy's capable of pushing with a tank. Got an SH. That's inconvenient. That's better. Can we get it in a single pass? We cannot. But we will get one of the brand spanking new battle reports so we can see what this guy is actually putting out. When it updates. Here we go. Okay. Damage suffered. Looks like a majority of the damage suffered was in fact normal attack damage. Okay, so this is the main point of this video. It's not actually the PvP. It's learning how to read these new battle stats. So we have damage taken and inflicted, and under the damage suffered we've got 31.3 million and it's a picture of a tank, and 24.7 million a picture of a hat, which is obviously an officer. So it looks like we inflicted 1.39 million with no skill damage, obviously, because that was the soaking unit. But by contrast, we can look at our siege unit here. We can see that we're doing 53.9 million unit damage and 143 million in officer damage. So the damage suffered is predominantly out of this base a regular unit damage. So if I have a buff that allows me to reduce damage taken from a normal attack source, that is going to be absolutely killer on this base. Also, I want to have a quick mention of the KOR clan or alliance. They've been fantastic to play against throughout this entire Silver 2L4, and I just wanted to say well done to them. They outmaneuvered us on several occasions, and they have not been afraid to show up and fight in force. They are outstanding players. That being said, I am going to blow his base up. So let's have a quick look at the abilities we have on hand. So that's a burning. So we've got a damage resistance increase of 18% for 5 minutes. This would be fairly good versus a base like this because it's dealing more unit damage rather than skill damage. This one's perfect. Increases the normal attack resilience of your selected ground force troop by 40.5% for 5 minutes, and also increases the damage intensity of the selected troop by 4%. We're not really interested in that bit. This one's fairly good, but this is more for skill damage bases. What else have we got we can use? We've just popped off our big shield. We do have another shield somewhere. That's all damage. Oh, I have it highlighted. You can have a few kills of the infantry. He's got a mixture of offensive and defensive officers on that SH. I don't know if you saw it pop up just then. He had so this is a good example of what not to do with your super heavies. So he's gone for the Captain Iron Cavalier, which is absolutely brilliant as an offensive super heavy officer, and he's gone for Uncle Ivanikov as the aide, which is an absolutely brilliant defensive officer. Now, if you watched my unit build video on the Super Heavy, I done both the offensive and defensive builds, which covered this. Iron Cavalier should always, without fail, be paired with Svalin for your maximum amount of damage absorption when you're going up against an enemy base. And Uncle Ivanikov should always be paired with Thorn Countess for your maximum amount of base absorption when it's inside the base. Obviously, you can use a combination and a mixture thereof when attacking an enemy base, but we're talking about in terms of efficiency, which is the most efficient build and why it's the most efficient build. Does that mean his super heavy is bad? It doesn't mean his super heavy is bad. It is a good super heavy, but it's not going to be as efficient as someone who focuses predominantly on the offensive skills or predominantly on the defensive skill options. Always remember, guys, we have in the top right hand corner, it says we've got tank garrison defense right underneath the 408k. This is an indication as to how to play those officers. And I waffled on just long enough. Oh, he's awake, is he? Good for him. I'm not going after him, though. I don't mind giving them these because earlier on today, while I was at the gym, as you can see here, while I was at the gym today, I suffered 2,367 kills for 39% of my base. We can see the damage suffered here. See, predominantly it was in fact skill damage of 149 million and 96 million on the unit damage. We can see that our damage output for this unit was 42 and 40. This is going to be another siege gun. It's not going to be a defensive gun. We can see here, however, my defensive artillery, which is the RL, is doing 15 and 71, and we can also see it scored 656 kills, which is quite tasty. And our ATG also coming in hot at 54.4 and 26.8. The skill damage is quite low, but that's because we are using the debuff effects from the two officers to increase the damage output for the RL and also the other artillery piece. It's also worth noting that in defense, these artillery units are all dealing roughly the same total, which is mid to top end 80s, with the exception of the ATG, which is low end 80 million damage, which is pretty tasty. And eventually they did blow up my base for 1,135 to 502 losses while I was doing a pull-up. I did see it, but I don't log in while I'm at the gym. And even then, you can see that the RL was scoring kills quite happily, and so was the infantry. And the infantry suffered a total of 9 million damage. Right, let us... Hang on, let me just send the trucks out, because I get the feeling I'll be doing some clearance. As our R5 is back from holiday. Happy birthday, dead man. He had the week off because it was his birthday. So, if able, just type happy birthday dead in the comments section. Has he moved his main base in? We've got destroyer up front, okay. There he is. Dead man walking 53. It was his birthday. So happy birthday to him. Now this guy's awake. Let's have a brief look at his stats. 270 in kills. He's got pretty high tech power army of 104, which I think is actually comparable to mine. I've got the same army power, but slightly higher tech. Here I come to save the day. Smoking Cheddar's on his way. Let's have a quick look at the unit stats. So obviously we are in silver 2, and you can see here we're popping at 385 in the HP category for our infantry. We are gold plus on all but one part, which is not a HP related part, so it's not really that important. No. There maybe? In range? Well, he's in range now. Okay, right. Oh, look, someone's come online. Damage resistance. That's inconvenient. Oh, you want to go with my fighter? Alright, fine. He's got a +1 map grid on me. Pop a training buff. Because we've got plenty of those, I think. Oh, we've got 25 left. Oh, you think you're just going to reposition and shoot at my bomber? That's not very smart of you, Sunshine. Oh, I can shoot you down faster than you can build them, though. That's also got a +1 grid. My bomber needs a lot of work. Okay, right. He knows we've got to go right up. We've got to cross that little bit of land in order to get him. Boop a doop boop. Come on, go the other side. Go the other side. Go the north side. You're in the fucking way. I need to get my infantry in. Okay. He's popped out of the base to reset. Just giving me everything I need. Disband. I will take that loss gracefully. Bombing run. Oh, do I have to press... Oh, I have to press the Teams button. Right, okay. See, we're learning. I could have used the tutorial that came with the update. Good joke. Damage suffered 1.41 million on skill. So he had a lot of skill damage output. What about this unit? Damage suffered quite heavily on skill. I think it's because he reset his targeting, but the damage still dealt 187 million skill. So yeah, we were able to absolutely pound that. We suffered 19.5 million points of damage, but individually we inflicted 409 million points. That is actually a really good breakdown because it shows you the kill loss ratio per player and it shows you the damage inflicted and damage suffered per player. So you can really see who your most valuable artillery players are in these situations and who your most valuable tank players are and who your most valued soak players are. That's actually a really nice update. I do you know what, I really like this. You can get so much information out of this. Damage suffered and damage inflicted, all of that. It's all fantastic. Brilliant. Love it. PvP for educational purposes. I could have probably done this in a stream, to be fair, but I didn't want to. I was going to do another unit video to coincide this week, but with how the L4 has been going, oh man, I'm down to third. I was holding first place for so long. And now it looks like I'm going to have to scrap for second place. Oh, okay. I mean, you can only heal one base at a time. It was a bit of a... it's a waste. Yes. Do a march. They split out in 5 different directions. This game. Let's try moving this along slightly. Oh, you're actually going to come at me with a bomber. Brave. I'll just gun you out of the sky, mate. Bye-bye. Get my fighter in a good position. There goes his artillery piece. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. There goes his light tank. You can't damage the infantry now. Nice try. And I do mean that. That was a good try. I think the problem there for him was I was playing on desktop. He was probably playing on a device, which made that quite obviously a little bit harder for him. So I didn't do my intro for this video because I didn't think it was actually going to be a video I'd want to use. Anyway, I've been the Smoking Cheddar and you've been very patient, and this has been just random PvP and stuff from the end of this L4. As always, a link to the Discord will be in the description box down below if you are brave enough to come and sit in Discord with us. Be aware that we will bully you, and you will more than likely bully me on more than one occasion, so just be an adult about it. My final parting advice is remember to stretch your legs today. Go get some exercise. and get yourself moving a little bit, okay guys? It's very easy to sit still and play this game 24/7, I know. That's the folly of me, I do exactly that. So yeah, it'd be nice to see you guys hear some stories down below that you're getting out and active as well, especially now if you're in the northern hemisphere. It's starting to pick up into summer. It certainly is where I am. It's very hot and sunny, and I'm getting outside more often, so bit of life advice there for you.